brings so much joy, and it just makes me feel, it makes your body alive. Otherwise, you just feel like sinking in just stay in that cozy house coat and just and just keep eating. It was like a downward spiral. It's so easy to spiral downwards when you're kind of left out there on your own. But when you're with a group, like with you leading the group, it's we're together. We're going on an upward spiral. We've got that, we've got that positivity, and you feel so energized and infused, with a positive outlook, and your body, and you actually feel happy because you guided us into that movement, and how you share your experiences, because that gives that, I identify so much, like when you said I gained so many pounds, right? and it's been such a challenge, and I'm going like, yes, that's been the exact same thing for me.
The reality of sitting at home and just like, you got nothing to do and no accountability and no community to tap into. What else are you going to do but, like I did, stress eat, right? And just fill the void.
Yeah.
How is it for you when you're actually one-on-one dancing with someone and you forget the choreo or they forget the choreo? What's that like?
It's actually really comfortable because you set the tone. You give us the parameter to make it okay. Like you're not the taskmaster saying, okay, so now we're going to pair up and you're going to practice. And no, yeah. It's like you're going like, remember, it's another person, and that's fine if you don't remember. Like you set it up so that we feel in a very comfortable space. And many times, I'll say, or the other person will say, like, I'm really bad at remembering. Do you want to? And so many times, yeah. And so the other person will step up, or just recently there was both the other person and I were like, we both were not, but we said, we'll get it. And between the two of us, we pieced it together. We both made mistakes, but then in the end, we were able to piece it together. And it was a great journey. But our connecting, like the way you do, that when we speak to each other.
The one-on-one, right? During the dance lesson where a pair of puppies. Yeah? How's that, by the way?
It's great. It's actually really meaningful. It's very good. And I love how you say, oh, I see the smiles and the sparkle in people's eyes. And it's true, because so many times you have that really important connection and you share, even though it's a short time, but you can share that tidbit that is really meaningful.
Anyone who says I can't dance, for anyone who says I don't have the coordination, I don't feel confident, or they're worried being on camera, being judged, right? Like, as you observe others who were nervous at the beginning and how they've transferred, what would you tell them, to those people who are too scared, too nervous, who think they can't dance, they can't coordinate, and being on camera is going to be horrible?
I don't think it, and I think that you made it very clear and very comfortable. It's not about being exactly in step or in sync. It's just, just have a great time. And that's what I think dance is. It's so much fun. And it ends up having a double whammy positive, because you've had a great time, but you've also done a workout. So you don't have any pressure of feeling like, oh, I have to get these steps. As long as you get the hang of, just let your body go with the music, right? Yeah. Just go with the flow. Get the idea. As long as you're having fun, and that's the main thing. And once you sort of get more into this, you're inspired to. I think it spills over to other areas of our lives, where you kind of feel like, okay, I will also work on my nutrition, and I'll also be more, so I find it does spill over into other areas that you want to sort of gain more control over in the positive way, go on the more positive path. Easy when you get sort of isolated to focus on the negative. You know what? I read all the news reports, I hear the reports, and the more I get into it, I find like, oh my gosh, it's such a energy sucker. It just sucks. It drains all the energy, and it focuses your mind on negative,
Yeah.
how bad things are getting, or that it's on a downward trajectory. It keeps your body and your mind in a positive zone, so that all that negativity that's out there, it doesn't get to penetrate as deeply as it normally would.
The fact that if you do something positive, the world still has a lot of negative out there, but it doesn't penetrate as deep and almost like doesn't shake you as much.
Right. It's like you have a protective shield.
I love that.
And it does protect on so many different levels, not only emotionally, but even physically. But it gives us more resilience.
Yeah.
It gives us more and more, protection. So I think all in all, yeah.
I love you so much. Thank you for just sharing so tenderly.
Blossoming.
This is so interesting. So I would never have guessed that you were introverted and shy as a kid, but dancing was the thing that actually helped you blossom.
Yes.
What do you think? Well, what do you think about it was?
Joy that I would get out of being a part of something was more important than it helped me to break through that painstaking shyness. It's like, no, I got to be part of this, and then it came to the point where, I'd be the first one out there and getting people started, like, come on, join us, right? So I think it's just sort of a discovering of something that you connect with, or that makes your soul light up, or it just brings such, I don't know, I can't explain it. It just makes you light up and want to be a part of it. That it kind of helped me sweep to the side that shyness